Greedy Williams and Denzel Ward, both first-round picks, or Denzel a high first-round pick, Greedy pretty high in the second round. What? I mean, they've been inconsistent. Is there any other way to do it? And I think you see the potential there, but there's also some things that would have to concern you if you're relying on them as your shutdown corner.
Yeah, that's really going to be the one mystery box of the defense because when we're doing these segments and we can talk or you can look at the Browns on paper or turn on Madden 20 and soon to be Madden 21, you see these names, you recognize them, you're comfortable with them because of who they were. But we need to start talking about who they are. And it's exactly what you said. We've seen some inconsistency. Denzel Ward comes in and makes a Pro Bowl as a rookie and then battles injury. And, his most memorable play last year might be Cortland Sutton climbing him in Denver for that amazing touchdown. And that's no knock. Denzel's a smaller corner anyway, and Sutton is making a name for himself as one of the better receivers in the league. But when you're the number 4 pick overall, you want to come out of that situation better. And honestly, now that I'm thinking about the play, I remember the Browns saying he could have had an interception there and it just he didn't play the ball well. So it's amazing how that one moment can change. He dropped that pick in the end zone against Tom Brady. So if he makes 2 plays like that, all of a sudden we're probably talking about Denzel Ward a little differently. But again, it goes to the inconsistencies. And Greedy Williams is much of the same. Proved himself a little more as a tackler, but those injuries early in the year. This team just needs to have a clean start. And I know that's hard for Browns fans to hear, just winning week 1, but be healthy in training camp, start out fine, and that confidence in that young group in the back should solidify itself. But some injuries, some nicks. If the secondary has to shuffle around and we start seeing what happened last year formulate this year, it's going to be a group we have question marks about all season.
Last thing I'll ask you as we wrap it up on the defensive side of the ball, the safeties, young safeties. They signed Joseph. I know Zendaya was a little bit older. Delpit they take and they get him probably a little later than most thought. Do you think they've kind of strengthened the middle of the field on the back half with what they've done? And the guy I really like, I like Joseph. He's a guy that will come up and hit in the box as well. Safeties and how you think they've strengthened that position.
Yeah, safety is again much like the tight end group, an interesting position to follow. I don't see. So you just said it right. Joseph Sendejo, but then Delpit. I don't see how you keep Delpit off the field this year. This young man's just too crafty, and his instincts are too on point to not be on the field as an asset. So I could see those three not just rotating, but really just being on the field at the same time in some sub packaging. Now, like you said, does that mean Joseph comes down and is more of your slot corner? You let Delpit play back, or do they flip spots? They're both capable and more than capable. Sendeo's another guy who's better around the line of scrimmage, so that might naturally just put Delpit in that natural free safety spot. But all three are capable of playing that slot corner. Even Sendejo last year got assigned Michael Thomas versus the Saints in that Vikings playoff game and did his part. By no means can Michael Thomas be shut down by anybody, but he was serviceable, and the Vikings got a win there. So they've got three really just aggressive, nasty safeties that aren't afraid to get their hands dirty. It'll be interesting who they play at free because now it'll disperse who they play closer to the line of scrimmage. But I could see all three of these guys being on the field, and that's a way to take a linebacker that we just got done talking about, an inexperienced group. Take one of those guys off the field and let those three guys patrol the middle and let them just grow as a group. And Delpit seems to be the future at the position, so I don't see how you keep him off the field that long.